Yo, 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 yo.
I'm making noise.
What's the word, everybody? It's Deuce here, and I'm back for another video. And as you guys can see by the thumbnail and the title of this video, I platinum 007 First Light. Now, y'all haven't seen me in a minute, but I got good reason for that.
Boring.
The reason for that is because we got hit with a bad storm, no power, no Wi-Fi. And at the time that I'm recording this, I still don't have Wi-Fi. So, you know, whenever this comes out, that's why I got it back. I missed y'all. And if y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, comment, and leave a like, man. It's all free. Help somebody out, man. Enjoy the video. Ooh, difficulty. What difficulty y'all want me to put? First, the game starts with me asking my chat what difficulty they would like me to play on. Middle or the easiest one? What difficulty? This one. Hardest one it is. See, I'm a gamer. We get straight into action with this cutscene of James Bond and his team looking for their crew members that have been AWOL.
Okay, 3 minutes. Going in low. On station. Lead.
Like, what are you even talking about, bro?
Bagger's done a retrieval mission.
Watch the cutscene. Then it happens. Boom. Down goes our plane.
Quicker! We've got incoming. Deploying flag.
Is the game too loud or is it like perfect? Like, is the game louder than me or no?
Under attack. Follow it down.
We are then brought to this really cool scene of James Bond underwater unconscious. Wait, gotta look it up. Cause I'm pretty sure he's bald. So this must have been his younger version. Oh, he's alive. Let's go. He's alive. Bro, I don't like playing a game with light. It's too bright. I need a dark scene. We finally got our first look at the game as we're allowed to move now. We're the only ones that made it off of the plane. Well, we're the only one that made it off the plane. And we are then led to walk around this little island where we're walking here. And I wouldn't say it was like an exploration. It was more so just a feel for the game. And I was kind of just walking around without having to be like stealth or anything. And I did a little bit of exploring. And then I finally reached where I had to go. And it's going to cut to that for a second. So yeah, we were finally able to move. And then we reached this place right here. I'm a platinum this game. Okay, Watermelon said do a 24-hour as well.
Both choppers down. Hostiles are organized and heavily armed.
That's 2 people that want me to do a 24-hour stream, man. 24 hours though?
This is MI6.
After that long and boring cutscene of me just yapping about doing a 24-hour stream that I knew I wasn't doing, we then did a little bit more exploration and we reached here. And then I sped it up for you guys so you guys can see all the exploration I did. This is kind of like what introduced me to the stealth. As you can see, we grabbed a coat to kind of blend in a little bit more. And then we just looked around a little bit more. Found an SMG that I couldn't take for some reason. Found a dead body of my crew member. Then we went outside here. We did a little bit more exploration. Man, if this joint wasn't sped up, this y'all would see like literally probably 20 minutes of me just exploring the entire map. But then I believe I finally reached my destination. It was this room where we had to search for antidote because we almost passed out. So then let me see when we get there. Yeah, it's a lot of exploration. Okay, this is the room right here. We literally almost passed out. Dropped our coat. But we eventually found the antidote. Took it and we was good. And then I believe I got my crew members after this. I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna see in real time right here. I might have done a little bit more exploration. Oh nope, I found my crew members. They were in that little, what do you even call it? It's a container, it's calling it, so I'm gonna call it a container too. Yeah, I found my crew
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
members, took this dude out, and then boom, we got here. Oh, those are my teammates.
Oh, thank God.
My teammates.
Hey, listen.
Let's
we're gonna rush
go.
time, and we need to get you out of here.
My teammates. Yay.
Can't we just sit tight and wait for the others to deal with the hostiles?
Yay.
I'm all you've got.
Found my
Just
teammates,
one
man.
guy.
Woo.
We're so screwed.
Get a grip, Irv.
Found my teammates, man. We were then ordered to find our other teammates. So I then entered this window, took this dude out, then saved my other teammates. After a little subtle conversation, it then brings us to this next cutscene. Bond then tackles a dude and starts fighting him over his weapon. And you can probably guess what happens next. But if you don't worry, it's coming up soon. As you could probably guess, James Bond gets his first kill of the game. After that, we are then brought to another cutscene where he basically blows up everybody and everything in his way. And that gives us our first trophy of the game, Icebreaker. This next part is literally just the introduction of everything. If you guys want to watch it, feel free to. I just sped it up because I didn't want you guys to bore you guys with how long it truly is. But if you don't want to watch it, just skip about 10 seconds and you'll be good. Straight to next to the action. After that amazing door transition done so amazingly by the people at 007 headquarters, we find this hotel where we meet this woman, and she leads us to another woman. They don't tell us her name at first, they just call her M16 Handler, but later we learn her name and the woman's name that she's leading us to. And you guys will see that coming up here shortly.
Bond.
Thanks.
Alright, we finally made it out after that very nice cinematic.
Fast.
Then it was you.
It's honestly great. After a calm walk and elevator ride, we learn Moneypenny's name. As well, we learn the woman's name we're meeting. And her name is literally just M. No nickname, no abbreviation. It's literally just M.
Miss Ponsonby, James Bond here to see M.
Thank you, Moneypenny. Take a seat. M will be ready shortly.
Alright, let me take my seat. What? After a calm chat with Miss Ponsonby, we finally enter M's room and we have a conversation with her. 8:30.
So, Iceland.
Shout out Nick
Everyone
8:30.
in training
my
accidentally
uncle.
stumbling upon an MI6 operation of the utmost importance. Initially willing to assist, but then you hang up on us. Go against direct orders and ultimately blow up the invaluable asset we were there to retrieve.
After Moneypenny's long spiel of life and everything we've done wrong, she eventually invites us to become a spy and she wants us to join her agency. Penny. Okay, I'll make you mod.
You're joining? Makes the walk down a lot.
Bro, that's not me running ads. After a walking journey with Moneypenny, we then enter the elevator where she shows us the other recruits, not including ourselves. And they have all been excelling. And we are introduced to a man who is the head of training, and his name is Greenway, who we'd become very close with in the endings of the story, but I don't want to spoil anything. Keep watching. Now meeting Greenway for the first time, hopping off the plane, we enter the car with him and we go on a very interesting car ride to training. You guys can watch it.
That's the training facility. Scenic.
You're not here for sightseeing. In fact, shouldn't be here at all. The sooner you realize that, the better for both of us.
No sightseeing. Got it. About me being here, you'll have to take that up with them.
Already tried. She insists we give you a chance.
And I'll take it.
Yes, until you get bored or the work's too hard. I read your file. To do this, you need skill, discipline, and above all, dedication. Pure dumb luck will only get you so far.
Glad we got that covered, sir. I like what you've done with the place. Adaptive reuse without compromising the historical heritage. Bit of a splurge on the defense budgets.
We live up to or surpass all requirements for an intelligence service.
Guess that's why I'm here. The SAS is here too.
You really have a knack for stating the obvious.
I'm just surprised. I didn't know they trained in Malta.
I expect the list of things you don't know is quite extensive. Come on, this way.
Run 3 minutes of mid-roll ads per hour. After that cool ride with Greenway driving us around and introducing us to everything around training camp, we are now ordered to follow him around the camp, and we reached what I was calling Mission 1. After Greenway introduces us to somebody, we have somebody that's not too happy with us, and his name is Monroe, and he begins whooping us in a fight. After Monroe single-handedly whooped us in that fight, Greenway then suggests some basic training is definitely still needed. We then get introduced to 2 members, Cressida and Monroe, to bring us up to speed. Fries.
You still have to study for social engineering.
Well, consider it a challenge, Cressida. You like those? You know what? I'll up this 1 notch. If he fails, I take 2 credits from both.
Jamari, are you back? Are you back?
Can't be serious. You know, I do love a challenge.
Respectfully, sir. I think we'd be wasting our time.
After that cutscene ends of Monroe just feeling himself and hating our guts just because the game simply didn't give me a dodge button, we're brought to the second cutscene, which I have sped up for you guys, and it's basically just us finding our, what do I call this? We just have a bunk bed in a room, okay? I don't know what to call it, but yeah, obviously you can see Monroe's in here, and I'm guessing those are some more people we're training with, and you can see he's still giving us the side eye, still does not like us for whatever reason. What did we do to you, bro? We did nothing to you. But yeah, then we finally get into training. I did end up speeding up the training because it's just long and boring. As you can see, it's just me driving a car, then capturing the flags, then beating people up. It's just a lot of just boring, unnecessary things that I don't really think you guys want to watch. But if you do want to watch it, I mean, I don't know. I would just say look it up. But yeah, this is just a bunch of training that we did. Kind of just ran through everything. And then yeah, the game, this is really just basically the game teaching you everything that you need to know. And then it brings us up to a trophy here.
Out of the damn way!
While aiming, shoot enemies' hands. There's our second trophy. Nice, throw the gun. After we get that trophy, training then continues until we complete it. Then bro says good boy, bro. After a short and brief cutscene, we finally get another chance to fight Monroe, and this time we have new moves. And I'm sure you guys guessed it, I did indeed speed it up, because this fight was literally around the entire premises of the training facility. But as you can see, we are giving Monroe the work. You know what I'm saying? He's sliding us around the table. It looks like he's working us, but really we're working him, you know what I'm saying? Beating him with chairs and stuff through the window. He falls. I don't even know how his back is still intact. I don't even know how either of us are still intact from some of the stuff that we did. But it ends up in them both giving up. And then Greenway comes to give them a stern talking to. Let me freaking figure out how to mod this kid, bro.
I, for one, won't be sorry when you're gone.
Oh, sir, this is on me. I decided to take the sparring outside of the ring. Things might have gotten slightly out of hand.
Don't take the blame for him, Monroe.
Honestly, sir, he's cleared his close combat requirements. I just really wanted to test him. See what he's got.
Held message for a reason. Smart attention.
If that was out of line, I
Boy,
apologize.
you're not posted to chat. Like, what did this
I
kid
expected
say?
better from you. And Monroe, if you want this mess, clean it up.
This
Alone.
After Greenway Stern talking to, we then return to headquarters after passing basic training to talk to M.
There is also the matter of your performance review. Bond is immature and reckless, guided by his gut feelings and mistaken ideas of loyalty. He's a bad influence on the other recruits.
After M finishes her yap session, she then leads us to something that is very mesmerizing, I would say.
Meet Thea, the world's first and only second-generation quantum computer.
I thought those things were theoretical at best.
After she goes on about Thea and what it does, we then follow Moneypenny onto the elevator and take it down into a lab, which is ran by a man named Q. I don't know, bro. I'll figure it out off stream, bro. We then have a brief conversation with Q, learning who he is and what he does. He also introduces us into our first gadget of the game.
Now choose one.
What's the difference?
Right. After grabbing our watch and learning what it does, we are then instructed to talk to the next person. After a short and brief talk, we are then instructed to go back to the elevator with Moneypenny.
For the next 6 months, you're with Cressida and Monroe.
So we're not going back to Malta?
After a talk with Moneypenny on the elevator, she then tells us that we'll be stationed for 6 months with Monroe and Cressida. Finally, we reach our place, then we complete a little bit of exploration until we finally reach our room. Oh, here's our room. Finally, they told me, go put your bag down. I didn't even know where my room was at. After finding our room, putting our bags down, and making ourselves feel at home, we are then ordered to go to training before our mission. During training, we use to our Q watch, teammates, and combat. I have sped it up for you guys, as you guys can see. After basic combat training is over in February, we hop straight into combat training of March. For the sake of timing with the video, I have cut out the rest of training, but we then get to this cutscene in August where we get a trophy. But basically, James Bond goes to a fancy nightclub with his team to investigate a suspicious situation. Bond explores the club, talks to people, and secretly looks for clues. We have to only use our Q watch and our stealth to work around, but things don't really go as planned, and we end up getting into some trouble. But thank goodness we are so good with beating people up, we fight our way out of it.
These guys really want to dance. Quite sure.
Ow! And after completely mopping the floor with those kids, we are then ending our mission and we get our 4th trophy.
Immediately, a situation's arisen, a matter of considerable delicacy. The former 009, real name Reese Beckett. A rogue operative guilty of high treason, he has somehow managed to stay hidden for over a decade.
After the club mission, M explains to us that 009 has evidence that could be very important to M16. However, 009 is asking for a pardon for what he wants to give us the evidence. So we are sent on a mission to figure out what he knows. And she also emphasizes that he will only talk to John Greenway. But before being sent off, we go into Q's lab and he gives us some new gadgets for our watch. Wait. I can only have 2 gadgets available. And then let's get the dart phone. Fires a small lace dart. I don't want the shockwave camera. And we now begin chapter 8, all the time in the world. So boom, as you can see, we pulled up in a green car with Cressida and Monroe, and our mission originally was to just stay outside until we seen a blind man that was looking suspicious. So we went in to investigate him against our team's kind of permission. And you can just see me kind of just getting some exploring in, you know, kind of just walking around doing a bunch of random stuff. This mission right here, it really confused me a lot because there was a lot of stuff where you had to be technical with it. But we eventually just kept chasing him after he was doing all that hiding. And we eventually reached this room right here where we had to go through a bunch of people. You see I died again. Probably died a few times here, honestly. My stealth is just not the greatest in this game. And we eventually, I want to say we eventually reach him, but I don't know from how long it's going on. Jeez, man. But yeah, we for sure eventually reach him. I was just, you know, just chatting, bro. But we'll give it a second here. We found a secret passageway in a fireplace where we were attempting to find the dude, but instead of finding him, we found somebody on our team dead.
Hang on, mate.
Monroe died.
Breathe.
You set your mans up to die?
No.
Oh my gosh. After mourning the loss of our beloved teammate Monroe, whose blood is basically on our hands because we literally abandoned our mission, we then go searching once again for who we thought was one man, but we soon find out we were totally wrong. So boom, I start this fight off thinking it's just gonna be a normal fight, right? Pay attention to the wall. It's a bomb on the wall, right? And look, we're fighting him, right? You know what I'm saying? He's getting us good, but we're getting him back, you know what I'm saying? We're at least fighting, right? Boom, we throwing our combos, we doing good, right? At least that's what we think, right? We think it's only one man, it's easy. Boom, we're whooping him. He's barely hitting us, we're blocking. Look at that blocking. Oh my goodness, look at that blocking. That blocking is immaculate, I like that. So boom, we whooping him, right? Throwing him into the walls and stuff. And then I'm like, oh yeah, the fight's over, he's done. Then it's like, oh yeah, defuse the bomb. We defuse the bomb, right? We obviously get it defused, nothing blows up. And he's a twin. So now we're not fighting only one person, we're fighting two. And this is where the fight gets good. Pay attention. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these twins probably gave me the most trouble all game long. It really had me questioning why I chose the hardest difficulty. I didn't die one time, I didn't die 2 times, I didn't die 3 times, but 4 times, bro. I died 4 times, and on the 4th time, I'm like, it's time to avenge Monroe and bring it home for him. So we finally locked in. Literally didn't give them an option of blocking. Yes, there we go, bro. Jeez. So they run away after that fight where I almost died 5 times and I thought it was over. But don't remember, there's a bomb on the wall. So now we got to get the bomb off, right? It gives me 2 options. I'm like, bro, I choose the wrong option first. So then I go to the only other option, the second option. And we don't get it right again. Then there's a third option finally. And then it gives me 3 more options. Wrong. Right. And we finally defuse the bomb, and that brings us to a trophy. With Monroe's body in the way. And here comes the trophy. Nice. And then after the trophy, we get brought to this really cool cutscene with Credessa in flames. Not in flames, but you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see. I actually just had to lock in there for a second there. I'm gonna put us in the hardest difficulty. After that very emotional cutscene comes to an end, we then begin chasing 009, I believe. It was either that or it was the blonde man. I don't really remember, but it was one of them. and my driving is horrible. But we eventually come to a stop, and it's at an airport, which I thought would be a normal mission. But this is the mission that almost made me quit the game. Pay attention. So we get to the airport, finally with a license to kill. I'm hyped, I'm excited, I get to use a gun, bro. So it begins like a normal mission, right? We keep on progressing until we figure out the real means of the mission, where we literally have at least 20 gunmen to fight. And after making a whole entire core video and dying a countless amount of times, we finally got it right and we finally hopped on the plane. You're joking. After chasing the plane on foot and in the vehicle, we finally catch up and we infiltrate it. Thank goodness, bro.
Talk about winging it.
After fighting these two dudes off, we are then able to get inside the plane, sneak around it, get everybody off, and then we end up taking somebody's parachute with them. And after all that, we get our 8th trophy. After the trophy pops, we then are in this little cinematic of Monroe's grave, and then we also meet Sir Nicholas Webb if we haven't already met him. And then we go back to M's office and get sent out on a mission with an injured Greenway. And then we finally return to Q's lab. After making the visit to Q's office, he shows us around to some new gadgets that we can test out, and we select the ones we want, and then we head back up to Moneypenny. After talking with Moneypenny, she gives us somebody that may be closer to 009, and his name is Buvma, and he's in Aleph. And so for the next mission, we travel to Aleph with Greenway. This then begins chapter 10, where we both travel to Aleph to find 009, and when we arrive, we make our way through the huge black market, where it's kind of like a city, and it's just around a bunch of like wrecks and stuff. And then we eventually meet Buvma, the man who basically runs Aleph, and we learn that there's an auction that can help us find more information about 009. And during that auction, we have to get 100,000 to even enter, I believe. So Greenway just works on finding himself an invitation, and we work on getting the money for it. So after the auction, we find a boat where it looks like 009's giving us kind of a sign of where he might be. So we go to search it, and obviously it's just booby trapped all around. And then we eventually get inside and find 009's body just deceased. So then we continue searching around until we find a telescope that gives us a sign to another place. And we attempted to go there until we were ambushed by Buvma's men and then taken into his custody. After the cutscene ends of us being ambushed, we are then on this new cutscene where there's alligators under us and we're being hung upside down, and Greenway is asleep. So the only way to get us out of this one, we have to stall Buvma until Greenway wakes up. But Greenway does eventually wake up, and it gets us out of there, and the chapter ends with us following Buvma to a Range Rover. That's actually not where the chapter ends. The chapter ends after we escape where we went with the Range Rover. So yeah, after we escape with the Range Rover, that's when the chapter ends. Collapse. A trophy, let's go. After chapter 10 ends, Bond is persistent to figure out who killed 009, but Greenway suggests that we go home, and that's what we did. But we didn't realize that there would be something waiting for us when we got home. I mean, this can't be good. Wasn't that your own note? Oh, shoot. Well, where's my gun at if I have a license to kill? Ow. I didn't know he was coming. That kick is so lethal.
James Bond, I presume. You brought a friend.
Taking out the two dudes, we learn that there is a sniper around, so then we have to go find the sniper and take him out. And then we find one of the twins, and they literally just kick us off a roof. Freaking amazing, dude. Then after that brutal tumble, we get a trophy.
At the apartment, I took his phone.
Chapter 11, Uninvited, then begins with us heading to Sir Nicholas Webb's gala, because we believe we can find some answers there. But we're not invited, so the first thing we do is we have to find an invite from somebody and steal it, right? So then we eventually make our way towards the CCTV cameras to track the person we're looking for, and we follow the trail, but things do not go right, and we eventually get captured and chase after him into the museum's basement. Murtro tries, which is the twin, he tries to use the basement against us, turning it into a dangerous chase, but we use the environment with our gadgets to survive, and I do believe we end up killing him, as well as getting a trophy. After defeating him, we then meet a woman and a man. The woman's name is Isola, and the man's name is Damien Webb, none other than Sir Nicholas Webb's son. So then we continue on until being drugged and captured.
The chaotic fog are sapient brains.
Excuse me.
You're not going to the dining room. Just stop yapping, bro. Wait, what happened?
What happened? I think he just collapsed. Security!
We then end up in a room strapped to a chair with Isola on our left strapped to a chair, and we are in Sir Damien Webb's custody and Sir Nicholas Webb. So then we end up hacking his phone, but we have to keep persisting him. And this, I'm not gonna lie, this took me a very long time to finally get it right, but eventually we do get it right. After hacking the phone, Damien knocks us out, and then we get back up to his men coming in, but nobody other than Isola breaks out her cuffs and saves us from the two dudes that was literally about to shank us to death. And then we get up out of there and we start our escape. After starting our escape, we let Isola out the window and she abandons us. So we then escape until we get out of there, and then we get into another ambush where Greenway has to come and pick us up. And we let him know who's trying to kill us.
Told you to go home.
I needed some fresh air.
Clearly. And did you figure out who's been trying to kill us?
Webb.
So you understand what we need to do next?
File a report.
We need to make the first move.
Another trophy, bro. Well, we all heard Greenway. He said it's time to get to work and it's time to get the move on. So that's what we did, and we begin chapter 12, Nightfall. In this chapter, we basically infiltrate Webb Industries to, you know what I'm saying, get the drop on them a little bit. But most of the doors, as you could probably catch it if you can, are blocked, right? And we have to reach the perch, which I believe, if I remember correctly, the perch led us into his actual office. So as we continue to move through, we continue to find our way around these blocked doors with the vacuum cleaners. The vacuum cleaners are a very great tool, and they really helped us a lot with opening doors. But we eventually do get into the penthouse. I did forget a very important detail. We did meet with Isola before this, and now me, Greenway, and Isola are all split up. So she's doing something, Greenway's doing something, and we're doing something. And there's another trophy pop. So right now we're just kind of looking around the office for anything we can find on Sir Nicholas Webb and his son. And then we just keep searching to the office until they eventually come inside, and we have to be really stealthy.
Careful, James. Damien will kill you as soon as we get you. Stay hidden and don't try anything.
This operation is critical. Like it or not, we're in the spotlight now. Pull one thread, and it all unravels.
Bond, try to get closer. I'll use the feed
I'm
from
dead.
your mic to try and record what they're saying. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Stay hidden, move closer. Bit of an oxymoron.
And what about our tenacious?
So after they both come in, we are ordered to stay hidden and follow them closely to hear the conversation that's going on, so Moneypenny can also hear as well. And then after that, after they leave the room, we are then given a time limit to get out of the panels, and we eventually get out the panels in the time limit, and then we follow Greenway into this room where we have to get a coat to blend
I'm
it.
sure you'll think of something. Look, in the ceiling. Fire suppression system, possibly. Still, let's tread carefully. I'll think about considering it.
Beatty, please gather in the central hallway.
I think I could have just made them laser each other, but I didn't have any blue, so it was kind of brought up. What is this lady
We're
saying?
here for the code white.
You're late.
Got stuck in traffic. Surprised we made it at all.
Fine. You can join the degaussing team. Come on through. Not you. Get your uniform first. Company policy.
It's the middle of the night.
So after being turned away, we then find our disguise in a locker room where a dude lost it. So then we get it and we go into the room and we get all the evidence that we need. And then we finally confront Sir Nicholas Webb, but it does not go as well as we think.
James Bond.
Oh crap.
I know what you did. You lied about everything.
You're not seeing the big picture. It's not your fault. It takes a certain kind of mind.
I get it. Eggs and omelets. Thayer saves more lives than it destroys. The real crime would be to shut it down. You know, it almost sounds convincing.
Did you know that every year 1.35 million people are killed in car accidents worldwide? And yet, we just accept fact of life. But if a single driverless car malfunctions, clear the front page.
Fascinating. Your point?
People are short-sighted. They have boundless patience for human stupidity, but zero tolerance for machine error. I'm only paving the way for a brighter future.
It must be tough. Being so much smarter than everybody else. And how long do you reckon you'll be able to keep up this charade?
Thayer is the smartest mind on the planet. It will attain perfection. And when it does, the lies will no longer matter. But just like you and I, Thayer learns by doing. To become perfect, it must be used. But MI6 would never have let me use it.
Unless it already was perfect.
You see my predicament?
Oh, I do. You have a savior complex.
What to click, bro? I'll just be clicking
Mankind needs a shepherd, and you alone can bear the burden. Is that how you're able to sleep at night?
This lie has cost me everything. We each live with the consequences of our actions. But as you yourself said, we can't do nothing. That's the biggest sin of all.
Enough. You can rationalize it any way you want. You won't change a damn thing.
I change things all the time. Changed you, John. And as for you, I guess we'll never know.
There goes the invincible dudes, bro, with invincible bulletproof armor. So after the confrontation with Sir Nicholas Webb, he then floods the room with, what is this? It's like some type of mist in the air, and we're ordered to escape the mist and then get to the flight dock. So that is what we do. We then take a helicopter out of Webb's Industries And then when we land, Greenway essentially quits by saying he's out. And we get a trophy to pop. There's our 20th trophy. So after we return back to headquarters, Moneypenny then tries to warn us that we did it all wrong. And she tries to say that we should have went against this. Or not against this, but about this a little bit better instead of just breaking into Webb's territory. Because Webb is a very powerful man. And then we go to M's office to talk to her.
God, we don't have much time.
There's been a development. Sir Nicholas Webb sent me this. In case you're wondering, it is footage of you and Greenway assaulting Webb HQ. 2 of my agents rogue on British soil.
It doesn't change the fact
It changes everything. He is accusing you of terrorism. He CC'd half the cabinet. As we speak, there are arrest orders with your names on them working their way through the system, and my future's not looking much brighter.
But we just have to show them what we found.
Oh, God, don't be so naive. It's one thing that you broke into Webb HQ. It's another that you got caught, but leaving without proof? You couldn't have botched this any worse had you tried.
But you're not
Training.
Of course I'm not. I'm sending you on a black op to collect the irrefutable proof we need to bring down the Webbs. I am putting a lot of trust in you. Don't you dare disappoint me. Moneypenny, go and finish the mission brief. Bond, you go and see Q. You're dismissed.
I told you I would go straight.
She gonna fire us, dude?
And what about there?
So what just happened to my split
This mission is strictly off the
This then begins chapter 14, where it's a mission where we have to protect 3 people. Well, we have to find them first and then protect them. And first we get settled into our room. It's a very fancy, you know what I'm saying, villa style room. It's nice. But then we go out and we have to find the 3 people that we're looking for. So we find all 3 of them, but Bond develops a crush on one of them. But I don't even know why I said that. I don't even think that's important right now. But yeah. But then one of their hearts starts to accelerate, so we have to go find out why it's accelerating. And you wouldn't believe why. Oh Lord.
Is it lunchtime already?
Out of the way.
Heart rate's at 55 now.
Going as fast as I can.
46. Move faster.
What the hell is going on? Blocked.
Up there. Oh, she's fine.
Bruh, are you serious?
She certainly is.
After that, we then get into what Moneypenny calls a very dapper white suit. And we go out our villa, and Moneypenny says that she thinks that we should go to the girl's villa. I forgot her name, but we need to get there immediately because she thinks that she's in trouble. And like Moneypenny usually is, she's right.
I'm a license.
Be quick about it.
They're everywhere.
I can see that.
What was that? Baz. Yeah?
We are then introduced to what I think is the best gun in the game, the silenced pistol. It is amazing. Enemies can't see where you're shooting from, and they also can't hear where you're shooting from. And we also have the suppressed SMG. That's another great gun in the game. So we continue progressing through the villa until we meet an old friend.
Take yours slowly.
Already killed your brother, bro. It ain't nothing to kill you.
My brother and I took great pleasure in it.
Bro, I can't.
When you fall,
So after literally kicking him in flames, We save the girl, and then we think that we won until this happens. He came back on fire? I love this game. Wait, this is amazing game. He came back on fire.
Get out of it.
And we only knocked bro out. We didn't kill him. So after finally getting the job done, and I believe we kill him, we get a trophy to pop, and we're also in Damien's control, basically. There's our 20th trophy. Or our 21st trophy, I think. Something like that.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You have me worried. Do you know where you are?
Damien's after party. Listen, I'm in a bit of a bind here.
I know. Okay, I'm working on it. Just try to buy us some time.
Who the heck are those people? Yeah. Oh, that's his son. Okay. So Damien ends up making us feel like Thanos by pulling up in full Avengers level tech and gear. Like, come on, bro. He then ties us down on a cement block and attempts to slice us in half until a mystery sniper comes to our rescue. And you'll never believe who that sniper is.
Bond, you got a lot of company down there.
Still in one piece.
Right. He just used the cutter.
Okay, here's the plan. You called them.
That's right. Greenway is back. Finally. He didn't. I think he quit, but I don't know. He came back for the love of the game, apparently. So then we order Greenway to take out everybody in our position so we can keep moving forward until we reach Damien. What did I actually put into this game, though? Shoot.
Alone at last.
So maybe I was wrong.
What's that?
We then have our first fight with Damien, and spoiler alert, this is our easiest fight with him. Yes, we do have another fight with Damien down the line that you guys will see, but we do end up beating him after 2 tries. And after the fight, we return back to Greenway, and it's some pretty devastating news. I'm sure you guys can guess what happened.
Damien. It's done. He's gone. Okay, up we go, old man. Let's get you patched up. I thought you said it was just a scratch.
No, the wonders of adrenaline. Stop, Bob.
We need to get you to a hospital.
No, James. James.
During the cutscene, Greenway basically accepts his fate and just goes out peacefully. But then we get a trophy to pop, and it returns to M getting everybody's attention and talking.
Attention, please, everyone. 5 minutes ago, Sir Nicholas Webb informed us that if we ignore his demands, the next leak will be bigger and a lot closer to present day. Meaning that sources, assets, and even agents will be at risk. The diplomatic hit we have already taken is irreversibly detrimental to our national security, global interests, and Great Britain's standing in the world. Further jeopardizing that is not an option. It has been decided to accept Webb's demands and grant him immunity. Giving in is not giving up. Quite the contrary.
Yo, I got
Do
3
this to
subscribers
protect
on
the country
YouTube.
we all love.
After Sir Nicholas Webb threatens us to leak UK's history, we then cut him an immunity deal where we then... Moneypenny decides to just comply. Not Moneypenny. M decides to just comply with it and let it go. So we then go to Q's lab have a word with him, and then we essentially start our own mission by first we look for all new tech, and then we essentially start our own mission. There's another trophy. After the trophy pops, we are then brought to this scene on a boat with Bond and Isla, because Bond thinks that Sir Nicholas Webb is hiding a quantum computer, which is the other one from, aside from M16's, in this kind of like snowy facility. So then we infiltrate it and try to shut it down, but it ends terribly for us, and you guys will see it when we go do the job. So the missions are simple. First it's to infiltrate the facility, then it's to reach Hyperion, and then during all of that we learn that Sir Nicholas Webb has a few tricks up his sleeve himself. But before we get into that, we do end up eventually reaching Hyperion.
You think Hyperion will be at the command center?
If not, it's your best chance of locating it. You're in robotics, I'm in nanomechanics. I say we split up, double our chances.
Works for me. Call if you have a breakthrough.
If?
When?
Oh, take this. Pistol attachment. Fires a wireless electroshock projectile that will cripple an elephant and fry just about an electronic system.
So after, I believe we located Hyperion, but I don't know, because later down the line we finally see Hyperion. So then after that we go into this room, and remember I told you that Sir Nicholas Webb had tricks up his sleeve, right? We see an indestructible robot and an indestructible ball. But anyways, we progress through until we finally have our confrontation with Sir Nicholas Webb, and we see Hyperion.
Okay. Remove the core. Stop the leak.
Mr. Bond. Predictably unpredictable. Have you come for my other son?
Maybe this one you'll actually care about.
Not so fast. Health monitoring device. Like all tech, its purpose can be redirected. Such as dumping every last bit of MI6 data the moment that my heart stops beating.
I don't have to kill you to stop you.
Go on. Risk it. Not so easy when you have so much to lose, is it? Thought so. Drop it. Kick it away.
Kill him, bro. Let me see. What's the name?
Your very own magic mirror. It's clever, I'll give you that.
We got new goals up.
Overthrowing the government, always
Kick
part of the
chat.
plan.
A last resort. Nothing more. And like a great man
Kid
once
got
said,
unmodded.
never let a good crisis go
Oh no,
to
never
waste.
mind. He didn't get unmodded. Dang it.
Happy to be of service.
There is no flip
Oh, I
side
thought we
to
met the
world.
goal at first. I was about to say.
You think I'm a fiend. But make no mistake, Bond. The future will be grateful.
So after Isla goes off the walls and just deletes all the plans that we had, she betrays us. So now we have to catch her. And then after we catch her, we then, both of us, end up in the worst possible situation. And remember when I told you guys in the beginning that something did not go in our favor? Yeah, this is when everything goes bad. Pay attention. The writing is on the wall.
insists he was working alone. No assistance from anyone MI6.
What about the girl? What does he have to say about her?
A means to an end.
So after being locked up, instead of doing the infiltrating this time, we have Sir Nicholas Webb do the infiltrating. And it just all goes bad. It all goes wrong. A lot of people were killed through from M16. But eventually, we do progress through, I want to say it's like this jail cell type way, until we have our face-off with Damien. And this isn't the only face-off we have. There will be another face-off, but we have a face-off and then he runs.
God. All except for good old Thayer here, eh? Luckily I had a host of buyers already lined up. Each one more unsavory than the last. And it's all thanks to you. How does it feel, James? How does it feel to really make a difference?
James.
It's all right, do what he says. Go on.
So after Damien comes back with his more advanced Avengers level suit, we then get into Q's lab and we get his super watch where we always regenerate the green and blue stuff. I don't know what it's called. It's just, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. So then we continue to progress through Q's lab until we have an encounter with Damien, and then a little bit after that encounter he runs away again, and then we have our second boss fight with Damien.
Better run.
And during this boss fight, like the previous one we had, this is another one where we have to use the environment against him and we have to burn the suit. And I believe I do it after one try, and as well as burning the suit, we're also hacking it as well. So yeah, I think I do it after, no, I think I do it in 2 tries actually. Then after that, we go into another boss fight. This is now the 3rd one. And I wouldn't say this is more of a fight. This is more so of us just playing survival. And this one took me a good minute, just trying to learn the speed and timing of the turrets. But we do eventually get it, and it brings us to our final confrontation with Damien.
And you're gonna stop me? No need. Kill yourself just to get to me. You don't have it in you. Well, you got me pegged. The truth is, you have set me free, James.
After the cutscene ends, we then get into a little bit of fighting, and we both end up submerged underwater until an old friend comes and saves us.
Don't get used to it.
Now, after that cutscene, we go into another cutscene of Greenway's funeral. Sad, sad times. But this is where the game comes to a closure, and we have our final remarks with M, and then we pull up the post credits. But the job isn't over just yet. We still got trophy hunting to do. For this next section of the video, we're just going to be using PlayStation's very powerful tool, which is simply recording a video as you get the trophy, which saves me a lot of time. So I will just be importing every video for every trophy I got.
Don't let him get away.
anyone who hasn't been shot at yet.
And finally, after all of that hard work and struggling, I got my first platinum trophy, and I platinum 007 First Light. I appreciate everybody that watched till the end. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.